The term NEET is used to refer to people who are not in employment, education or training. In the UK, NEETs are usually defined as being in the 16 to 24 age group. The UK figure is estimated to be 1,163,000, which is 15.1% of this group. In the EU, for 15 to 29-year-olds, the rate is on average 15.4%, although there are huge differences across countries. These range from 5.5% in the Netherlands to about 25% in Bulgaria. The estimated annual cost to the EU per year is about €120 billion. Figures for other developed economies reveal similar challenges. In the USA, the 2010 NEET figure stood at 15.6%. In New Zealand, 13.1%, and Japan, 9.7%. And a university degree is no longer a guarantee to a job. In the UK, in 2011, a quarter of graduates aged 21 were unable to find work after leaving university.
Jamie Oliver has hit the big time in a big way. He's famous worldwide as an extremely successful chef, cookbook writer, restaurateur and media personality. His many TV programmes have been broadcast in a great number of countries, including the US, Australia, Brazil and Japan. And the accompanying cookbooks have been translated into a great many languages. Since 2004, he's given a lot of time and energy to improving unhealthy diets in schools, both in the UK and the US. His rise to fame and fortune came early and swiftly. By the age of 8, he'd already started cooking at his parents' pub. It was an easy way to earn a little pocket money. After a couple of years in catering college and some time in France, he started working in restaurants. He worked under a few famous chefs in London before he was spotted by a TV producer at just 21, and his life changed. Even though he had very little experience, he had a huge amount of enthusiasm for cooking and was very natural in front of the camera. His first TV programme featured him zipping about London on his scooter, buying ingredients and cooking for his friends, all to a rock and roll soundtrack. The recipes didn't involve complicated cooking techniques and used lots of fresh ingredients and herbs. It attracted a completely new audience that previously didn't have any interest in food programmes. Jamie Oliver became an overnight success. Jamie is married to former model Jules Norton. They have several children, 3 daughters, Poppy Honey, Daisy Boo, Petal Blossom, and 1 son, Buddy Bear. So, what's his recipe for success? A little bit of luck, a little bit of passion, and a little bit of knowledge, he says.
The wedding took place in an old country church. It was lovely, but it was miles away. It took ages to get there.
My son's buying cigarettes, but I'll soon put a stop to that. I won't give him any more pocket money.
Please don't take offence, but I don't think your work has been up to your usual standard recently.
I told you that boy was no good for you. You should have taken my advice and had nothing to do with him.
The older you get, the more you have to learn to take responsibility for your own life.
My boss is putting pressure on me to resign, but I won't go.
I tried to get the teacher's attention, but she took no notice of me at all.
8.
Children never say thank you or how are you to their parents. They just take them for granted.